Hello and welcome to Tech Tuesday. We're so glad that you're here. Today we're talking about student tech trends. So let's get started. Awesome. First off, we just want to introduce ourselves to anyone who may not be aware of our department. So we are your technology integration team. Today I am joined by Miss Isabel Espinoza. She is the Director of Technology Integration. She's waving right there. I'm also joined by Miss Sherry Harris. She is the other instructional technology coordinator. And my name is Josh Voiles. I'm the other instructional technology coordinator. We also are joined by a special guest today. His name is DJ Rambo. You may know of him or have heard of him. He is our tech support coordinator, and he is waving right there. DJ, did I get your title correct? I think I said that correctly.
Yep, that's correct.
Awesome. All righty. So that is who we are. We're here to serve you as we always like to make known. And then also we want to direct you to our website. That is midlandisd.net/itech. And there you're going to see all kinds of great information being uploaded, things on GoGuardian, Nearpod, CleverTouch. And of course, we have our Tech Tuesday archive on there. So go and give that a favorite. Another thing we want to make you aware of is our technology newsletter. You can sign up to receive the latest and greatest technology tips and tricks, specifically made for teachers of Midland Independent School District. You can visit midlandisd.net/tech newsletter. There is an archive of all of the past newsletter articles that have been sent out, and as well as you'll get the new ones, obviously, if you go there to subscribe. So definitely go check that out as well. Another thing we want to make you aware of is that you can actually get credit for joining us in Tech Tuesday. So if you join today, go and tell all of your teacher friends because they can get credit that they may need, especially if they're having to up their teaching certificate. Just for joining Tech Tuesday, you can get SBEC and CPE credit. So that is available in Eduphoria for today and all of the other Tech Tuesdays. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Another thing we want to make you aware of is that you can follow us on X, which is formerly Twitter. You can find us at Midland ISD Tech. That's at Midland ISD Tech. And on there, we're going to be posting just, upcoming Tech Tuesdays, some of the stuff that we're doing. So go follow us. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. And truth be told, is that DJ and Sherry have way cooler stuff than I do today, and we actually have a Flip episode. I'm talking about Flip today, just for a quick second because it's one of those really cool techie trends that students love. It's kind of like social media in a way, but made for the classroom. So we wanted to touch on it, but I'm honestly going to go through it really fast. We just encourage you, if you want to learn more about it, go back to the Tech Tuesday archive. You can go there on the midlandisd.net/Tech Tuesday. And there is a whole episode dedicated to Flip on there. But if you want to, you can follow me real quick. So we're just going to, and another thing, I totally forgot to drop the all of the resource links into the chat. So I'm going to do that right now. And if you didn't sign up for credit, you can actually follow the link in there. And then also all of the things that Sherry and DJ are talking about today, those resource links are going to be in the chat. So go check out the chat and you'll be able to find all of those great resources. So really quick, I'm going to go through Flip. So what is Flip? Basically, it's kind of a video-based interactive platform. Like I said, it's made for to engage students because it's kind of like a social media, but almost like for your assignments, right? So teachers post what are called topics, or you can create what's called a topic, but it's really kind of like a post. It's actually like an assignment is really what it is. And then students make video responses to that assignment, to that topic. And the best part about it is it's free, right? So we love stuff that's for free. And here in a minute, I will go and I'll leave my presentation and just show you guys a couple of things in Flip. So basically, the first part is you create a group. So that's the first part. Groups are kind of like classes. So you could create as many groups as you need, maybe for each of your class periods. You can customize the group to be specifically for that class or for that prep. And then groups can be shared to Google Classroom. You can share groups as a link. You can invite the students into that group, a specific grouping of students, and you can create as many as you need, as I said. So you would do that first. And as you can see on my presentation there, it's really easy. You just, once you sign in and get your account in Flip, you can create a group. You just click the little plus. You'll see the little link, and you can actually share that out to your Google Classroom straight from Flip as well. And then once you create your classroom, you create your group, you create topics. So here's some examples on the presentation here of what a topic would actually look like. You can see that there's a couple different examples like the coral reefs or the solar system. So those are just examples of what they would look like. And the cool part is that you can add different kinds of multimedia to that. You can add YouTube videos or links to websites. So topics are basically discussion questions or challenges for your group. So you post a topic into there, your everyone in your group sees it and they can respond. Basically, you post it's basically a topic you post about, and the students respond to that. You can post topics with different media, as I said, and yes, the teacher can moderate. So anything that your students respond to that topic, you can moderate that and allow that to go through or not. And then the cool part is you can share the topic just the way you would a classroom. You can share the topic, just the topic, into your Google Classroom or with a QR code or a link. And then the last part is that once you post your topic, the students respond to your topic by recording video responses. And this is the really fun part. And this is kind of the part I want to show you today. So you will see the responses after you review them. Making a response on the student's part is very much like posting a video on Instagram. So trust me, they're going to love that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share another tab here, and this will only take a second, I promise. So hopefully you guys can see my class. This is my class in Flip. So once you create your Flip, basically, so this Mr. V's class is one of those groups that I was telling you about. You can see I've got quite a few, but you probably have more if you had a group for each class period. So there's that little plus sign that I was telling you about where you just create group. And then you basically go through this process where, you can choose which grades you're teaching. You can add a name to your group. You can actually name it of the period of whatever that group is for, and you can kind of customize the picture. But I'm not going to do that. I actually already have a group created, which is this Mr. V's class. So here you can see all of the different topics that I've created, just some test topics that we've made. And a topic is really easy to create as well. You just click the plus topic right here. You go through and add like what the topic is about, some of the instructions. Here's some of the media that you can choose from. You can upload or you can link from like a website, like an article, or you can do an image or even like a YouTube video. So that's really cool. I'm not going to do that because I already have a topic that I've created on this one's called What is Matter. So to do that, I'm actually going to edit this topic. And this is the one I had already created. It says, watch the video and read through the NASA article before responding. So here I actually linked them to a NASA talking about the different states of matter. And there's this really cool crash course video on YouTube on matter that I found. So I linked that as well. So the students, they watch that and then they respond. What are the 3 states of matter? So to do that, I'm actually going to go into the topic. And so this is what it would look like kind of on the student side. They would click on it. Oh, that's the other part I was going to show you is once you have that topic created, you can share the topic with the QR code. There's the QR code that I was telling you about, or you can actually share it right to Google Classroom. But anyways, they would go in and they would just click record. And so hopefully, can y'all see that screen still? Okay, great. Sometimes I have to switch tabs. So there's Sherry. She's waving in the background. I barely noticed. If you hadn't have waved, I wouldn't have seen you. So it's really cool. This is kind of like Instagram. You can create. So this is cool because maybe the student doesn't want to show their face. Maybe they're shy. So that's a good option. There's a lot of options for them. Or they can just do an audio response. So that's really cool. But I'm going to go ahead and create a video. And before I even hit the record button, I'm going to kind of set up my response, kind of like building a story on Instagram. So over here, I can go to these things called boards. So in the boards, there's these cool little like different like paper and different backgrounds you can use. I kind of like the notebook paper, so I'm going to use that one. I'm going to go to my text and I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, and you guys can help me. Do you remember the 3 states of matter? Anybody? First one is solid.
Bose-Einstein condensate?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're in theoretical physics. Okay, that's way above my high school science, but that's a good. I okay. I do know there's a fourth. I bet DJ knows.
Yeah, plasma, right?
Plasma. Yes, we just saw that solar eclipse a few weeks ago. And then gas is the so solid, liquid, gas, and then I can change the color because it's kind of hard to see right on the white paper, and then I can move my answer. There's these really cool there's some other options over here. Filters. The kids will love filters because honestly, that's just like social media. They're used to using those. And then they have GIFs in here, which is really cool. So that's pretty neat. Okay. And there's also stickers in here. So you can do text, stickers, right? There's all kinds of stuff. They're going to trust me. I'm not doing a very good job, but they're going to use it. So now I'm ready to record. It's going to count me down. Okay, this is my video response to the question of the three types of matter, which is solid, liquid, gas. Okay, so now I click the button again to stop recording, and then I go next. Okay, this is my video response to the question of the three types of matter, which is solid, liquid, gas. And then you can actually add music, which is really cool. So I'm going to add this music right here. Okay, this is my video response to. Then I'm going to click next. I can type matter response. The kids can name it, whatever they want. That's optional. They don't have to put a link. And then I can post to the top. I actually didn't even finish typing that out. I'm very much in a rush right now. I want to give DJ and Sherry more time. So it's really cool. So they post. It says that your post is successful. You can go back to the topic. So this is like what the student would see. And when they click inside of there, they'll be able to see their response along with all of the other students' responses. So it's really cool. We want you guys to check it out. Like I said, that was just a very quick overview. Go back and watch the other Tech Tuesday. And so I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to hand it over to, I believe, Sherry.
I'm going to unmute myself now. So I am actually going to talk about two different platforms. They are geared a little bit more to elementary than they are secondary, although they can both be used at the junior high level. So the first one is learning.com. I will not go into this platform, but just so you know that learning.com has been purchased by the district and is now available for all teachers and students. And if you are 3 through 8, if you teach 3 through 8, your students can now practice adaptive keyboarding as we close out the year. To access the lessons, the students would go into their learning.com and go to arcade. It's like right here at the top, up here, and then they would hit arcade and click on the little adaptive keyboarding widget. They should have learning.com in their class link. If they do not, you can always email itechhelp@midlandisd.net and we will set that up for y'all. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Prodigy. I use this all the time in my junior high math class, and my kids loved it. If I ever needed a day that I just wanted my kids to just practice your math skills, I always use Prodigy. So Prodigy is an online gamification website that is fully aligned with the state standards for grades 1 through 8 for math and 1 through 6 for English, and educators get a full access for free. So this is kind of the dashboard. We have the math dashboard here. They asked if they could access Prodigy. I mean, you could totally get them to review their math skills. As a math teacher, I would have been like, go for it if they're going to practice their skills. And then it's really easy to set up their accounts as well. So, but this is new. So Prodigy English wasn't around whenever I was in the classroom, but basically it's 1 through 6, and they're building a world, and they get these little passages. They have to look for evidence, and they just click on the evidence, and then they get to do all of their cool stuff. So I thought that was really cool. The only difference between Prodigy Math and English that I am seeing is that Math actually gives you a placement test, which is great because teachers don't have to assign anything for that. The students can go in there and they can just do placement tests all year. English, however, does not have that placement test. That's the only really big downfall that I saw with the Prodigy English. But I thought it was really neat, and the little world looks really cool. And this is kind of what Prodigy Math looks like. The students get to go to war with this little guy, and whenever they run out of energy, they have to answer a math test. It could be either the placement or what the teacher assigns them, and then they actually get rewards. So my little Bob student, he got data relationships. He's the first one. He was ranked 1 in his class of 1. So yeah. And then Prodigy. So I've kind of already went over. You can assign standards. You can see reports. You can manage classes. Classes can also be imported from Google Classroom, and students can join a class by using a QR code or a code as well, and teachers are able to manage login details. So what's so great about this, and by the way, all of this information I got from our friend Gemini. I just wanted to see what Gemini had to say, and Gemini said that we can track student progress, create assessments, and placement testing for our math for in Prodigy. It's also engagement and differentiation. I always struggled with that word. So you get to have a game-based approach with math and English, and it adapts to each of the students' skills level, and it's standard-based, and you can customize. DJ, about how much time do you need?
You can actually, I can probably get mine squeezed into about 10 minutes. So if you need to keep going for a little bit, you're good.
Okay, I'm going to just open up Prodigy real quick. Well, I'm going to hope I open up Prodigy.
That's why I wanted to go fast. I really wanted y'all to show your stuff.
So this is just my teacher dashboard. You can manage classes by just going to manage class. Again, you can upload the students by just adding them. There's a code. You can create an account, or you can upload using your, if you create a new class, you can import from Clever or Google Classroom. These are the kind of different reports that you can see. And then I'm actually going to go into a students as well. I'll log out. So here, students would select a game mode, home or school. I'm completely, like, for my students, I was completely fine with them acting like they were at home. But because I mean, if I was assigning my students Prodigy, most of the time it was like, okay, go get on Prodigy because you're done with your work. So from here, they can choose math and English. Each of them are little different worlds. This is more like a wizard world, and this person is just fixing a village up. I am going to do math because that was my subject. And I'm just going to hit next. And then I'm going to play. I'm going to click on a world. And from here, I just click on my little guy. Sorry if that is loud. And from here, it says what is the shape of the distribution of the line plot below. You can click on this question mark student scan, and you can see if it's right skewed, left skewed, or symmetrical. And it is right skewed. Over here, you do have pencils and erasers for the students. There's also this waffle up here that you can see coins, counters, base 10 blocks, and fractions. But I'm going to get magic. And so I just recharged, and then I'm going to choose if I want to strike them or bite them. I'm going to bite. And then I'm going to bite this little guy. And you can see his energy level went down, but they also get a turn. So then it's my turn again. And I have to answer another question. So, and it just keeps going on like that, which to me, I loved as a teacher. I never had to worry about it as a teacher. The kids just did it. They all loved it. And I'm going to turn it over to DJ.
That works. Awesome. Well, and again, I just appreciate that Isabel, Josh, and Sherry allowed me to jump in so I can talk about. I'm very passionate about this topic. So I'm really excited to show y'all this. So let me get my slideshow up real quick. And hopefully I am showing the right one. Okay, there we go. So Minecraft, I think it's a program that everybody's heard about. You can mention it to kids, and you get there. Oh, I want to play, or oh yeah, this is what I've already done. So imagine that you take a game. A lot of people consider it the #1 most popular game in the world so far. You take this game and you introduce it into the education field. That's exactly what we've seen here. Isabel and I, we've actually worked. I credit Isabel because she's the one that really introduced me to this topic at TCEA. Going, they're talking about Minecraft, and I didn't know it at the time. I've never played. I knew about the program, but I dived in, and it was it took over my life there for a good couple of months because I was like, this is amazing. So my girlfriend, my wife, girlfriend at the time, we stayed up till about 1 o'clock playing this game. I was like, I totally see why kids are diving in because it just takes that creativity and it takes it to that next level. So it makes the perfect sense. Let's bring it into the classroom. So I want to show you.
DJ, didn't that play into your part of your education as well?
Yes, I actually did my dissertation on this with my master's degree on it. It was shortly before, like Isabel and I were in the same doing our masters, and I was like, this is totally going to be my everything I do. I mean, you can take Minecraft and teach, and I'm not joking, any subject. So if y'all think about what y'all are doing, whatever subject it is, you can implement Minecraft. There is a way to do it. So that's why I want to kind of show y'all what I've done in the classroom whenever I was teaching at Pease, but give y'all some ideas. How can y'all implement into your curriculum that you're teaching now? Something that I've looked on this slide, you can see that you engage students with an interactive platform with collaboration and learning. Something I wanted to do was I wanted to really introduce the collaboration piece. So we did a city project. So I divvied out different roles, and I think that's Miss Rosen in the background. I totally had a yeah, what's up, Joy? Yeah, squirrel moment. So I just really took this go. All right, we need to have roles. How can we have kids actually doing specific tasks to make this city function? So we gave out, okay, I need kids to make a hospital. You know, we have to have a hospital, right? Or wants versus needs. How are we going to be able to do that? Do you need a hospital? Obviously, yes. Fire station, wants versus needs. Do we need 10 malls in this little city of ours? Well, okay, now let's start, racking it down. So we did that as a class. We assigned it and went from there. So you can tell kind of in the picture up here is A1. Okay, so I'd have one kid assigned here. I could have a kid C3, they're working on that. Or maybe I need to go, that's awesome. Maybe I need to be able to assign several kids to one city block. Because imagine a hospital. I'm kind of thinking that was the hospital or something. I need to really do a little bit digging on that. But maybe several kids need to build something like this. That's how we implement it. And then the kids dove in. And what's cool as a teacher, I got to sit back. I'm just making sure kids are not going off task. They are working on whatever their task is at hand. It's really neat. There was one, y'all would laugh at this, is there was a class that was a bilingual class. And I can speak Spanish, not great. I'm not fluent, but this was our kind of common ground that instead of making a school, I need you to make escuela. You can tell here at the bottom that we had them, they started working on that and they took and ran with it. It was just so cool as an introductory class of Minecraft where they can start and you have a really great finished product. There was something that my next step, and this is where I used it for my master's, is imagine that you could take an assessment, which is normally boring, right? Kids go, oh no, we're having a test today. What if you take it to the next level? What if you make a quiz room where you have the question, as you can see here, you put your question, and then you have different doors, and those are the answer choices. So like right here, I mean, this one's talking about an ecosystem. There's 4 doors there. Okay, you get to choose. Now, as the kids step on the plate that's in front, it's going to open the door. Once they walk through, it locks the door so they can't get back. So there's no turning back. And then at the end of this hallway, what I did in this quiz kind of field I made is there's a treasure chest. You open it. If you get a diamond, then okay, you got the question right. And then you keep that diamond and you go on to the next question. Let's say you didn't get the question right. I put a rotten flesh on there. And some of you are going, what? But that if you play Minecraft, that's actually a part of the game. So it's anyway. So at the end, you go through the questions, you answer them the best you can. At the very end, I got to see how many diamond pieces you had. That's your grade. So if you had, of course, 10 questions, if you had 8 diamonds, then okay, you got an 80. Go work on your project. It was an immediate way of just introducing kids to a new way of a fun interactive way to do quizzes. It was a great, it did take time to build this out, but once you have the foundation out of this quiz room, all it is you change the questions and then change the answer choices and then whichever correct items there were. I even got to a point, there was some questions that there was a door on the left-hand side saying, did you get this question wrong? You're welcome to do it again. So it actually was a tunnel that took them back to the same question, and they had a round 2 with that. So, I mean, it's one of those, you can use it really for that enhanced learning. All right, let's try it again. So it's really neat what you can do. And don't think that my creativity is just the top. I mean, you could probably take that to the next level as well. Something else that I was able to do is this is a world that I did not build. Someone else already built this, which is great about Minecraft. There's worlds that are existing. So don't think that you have to be a Minecraft expert to do this. No, you don't. You just need to know how to keep the kids, you get them on task and they're going to take and run with it. This one was an ecosystems that you could actually teleport to different ones. You can see tundra, there was a desert, coniferous forest. It was just really neat because kids would explore it. And then as they come back, they would actually answer questions on that. It's just really neat what options you have when it comes to exploring different worlds. This one is escape rooms. That's really a popular buzzword right now. So imagine that you tell your kids, we're not just playing Minecraft. We're doing an escape room in Minecraft. Immediately, you would have your kids just, I'm ready to do this. and they can do it on their Chromebooks. It is as simple as, okay, guys, I need y'all to open up Minecraft. So just imagine if you needed a reinforcement where, okay, y'all, we're going to do Minecraft Friday, where we're going to do a lesson, but it's going to be in Minecraft. I actually used that as it was great classroom management. Guys, we're not going to do Minecraft, or we'll deduct a point, or you need to gain this many points. If you want to do that positive reinforcement, you need to have this many points. If you get it, you're able to do Minecraft. So you can just use your creativity and your classroom management style, how you can reward the students to be able to do that. So there are escape rooms. There's one that I recommend. It's called Escape Estate. And it is an escape room, but it's also an introductory to Minecraft Education Edition. So if y'all need to use that for later, there's a link here that you can go ahead and click on. It takes you to the escape room. So the question would be, I guess there's a couple of clarifications. Are you able to use it now? Or, are there some issues we have? So student-wise, it's ready to go. And what's cool is the district pays for this. You don't have to pay for extra. It's already paid for with our existing Microsoft agreement we have with the school district. We are wrapping up a couple of things on the teacher side. So the teacher side is not ready yet, which means, let's say you need to freeze the students, or you need to move the students or teleport them to a certain area, or you need to be able, if one kid is going kind of off task, you're able to freeze that student. That's the teacher side, that you have full control over the students in Minecraft. That's not quite ready. We're got a couple more finishing touches, but students are able to jump in now. So you can look here. They can go to Google. They can search for the Google Play Store. When they open it up, they just search Minecraft. There's an install button. Once it's installed, they're going to log in using their Google email account. So that is the same login that we use for Minecraft or for Microsoft. They log in, they have full access. They can actually use current worlds that are built for students. And you can do the same thing, by the way. Teachers can log in. You can see already existing lesson plans. So again, you don't need to be a Minecraft expert. Let's say you've never played Minecraft before and this is your first time. Log in, click on the lesson plans, and then go from there. Let the kids dive in to do it. If you're a beginner, you can be all the way to advanced. You've played Minecraft for years. This program would work for you. But it's the way to engage kids immediately. So that's why I want to encourage y'all is definitely, if you want to use that this month with the kids, it's ready. It's good to go. My advice is definitely actively monitor your kids, because we don't have the teacher side yet. So you want to watch what they're doing. You may find those that want to be off task will use TNT. I wonder what TNT does. They may be chat. There is a chat feature in there. You want to watch that. So there are monsters on there. So you will hear the word creepers. You will hear zombies. So that's something that Isabel and I have had to deal with in the past. We've had to monitor what we allow, what we don't allow. So that is in the teacher program that you're able to do. So again, that will be good to go next school year. We're just not quite ready yet. So really with that, I think just in a nutshell, Minecraft, just imagine what you can do in math, science, social studies, ELA. It's amazing. Bilingual, if you need to have them do check for understanding, I can go on. There's so much you can do. So if you have questions, definitely reach out to us. But Minecraft, do it. I encourage it. Use it and make your classroom just take it to that next step. So with that, I may turn it back to, I think, Josh. So go ahead if you have anything to wrap up on it, Josh.
Awesome. No, yeah, I just want to say thank you, DJ, for sharing all of that stuff. And Sherry, I loved yours as well. Like I had, when we were preparing this, I was like, wow, I've never heard of this before. And I wish I would have used these things when I was a teacher. So really great resources. And I would say, I think, DJ, whenever it is ready for the teacher part, we blast that out on our newsletter. So you guys make sure that you stay subscribed and keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on district wide. So but we want to thank you all for joining us today. We're going to go ahead and end this recording. And anyone who's here with us now, you can stick around to ask any questions. Anyone who has been watching on the YouTube version, we just want to say thank you once again, and we will see you next time.